Mo from the Momentors Talkshow, a platform where I speak to leading women in ministry, business, politics, construction, finance. If you're that woman, then you want to become more and do more, because guess what? You have capacity for more. Tune in every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on Sky 589, Faith World TV, where you'll get inspiration. From Momentors Talkshow, bye-bye. Welcome viewers, it's Mo from the Momentors Talkshow, a platform where I speak to leading women in ministry, business, politics, construction, finance. If you're that woman, then you want to become more and do more, because guess what? You have capacity for more. Tune in every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on Sky 589, Faith World TV, where you'll get inspiration. From Momentors Talkshow, bye-bye.
Tell somebody, awesome God. He is so good. In him there's no darkness, no shadow of turning. Just wave those hands to Jesus. You are beautiful beyond all my dreams. Words can't describe your loveliness. You are glorious in all of your ways. You make my life so beautiful. Awesome God, you are so good. I cannot sing it enough. Thank you, Lord. Awesome God, you are so good. I worship you. I worship you. I lift my hands to worship. Great God, great God. I worship you. Wave your hands to Jesus. Come on. We love you. We praise you, Jesus. Nobody like you in all the earth. Oh, so good. You are beautiful. Come on. You are no disappointment. You are so. Lift up your hands to Him. In you there's no darkness, no shadow of turning. You are so. How many of you know the goodness of our Lord? Come on. In you there's no darkness, no disappointment. You are so. We worship you, Jesus. In you there's no darkness, no shadow of turning, no shadow of turning, no shadow of turning. Awesome God, awesome God, hey. Awesome God. You are so. We bless your name. Awesome God. Awesome God. Awesome God. You are so good. I worship you. I worship you. I worship you. I worship you. I lift my hands. I lift my hands. Come on, tell them. I lift my hands to you. I lift my hands. I wave my hands. Come on. I wave my hands. I wave my hands to worship you, Jesus. I wave my hands. Awesome God. Lord, you are so good. Lift up your hands to me. Awesome God, awesome God, awesome God. Yes, Lord, you are so good.
Welcome, viewers, and to another episode of the Momentors Talkshow for Leading Women. And in the studio today, I have an amazing guest that has come to be with me today. And I'll just say her name's Sandra Godley. And I caught her statement that she said at one of the work that she does. And it says, "There is no song without your voices." And I heard you say that, and I thought I took that quote on. So her name is Sandra Godley. She is an international gospel artist. Okay, she's also a Mobo Award nominee, as well as a songwriter, and the founder of a gospel choir in Coventry. Wow,
Yeah, been busy.
amazing! You are one woman to reckon with, I'd say. Welcome to the studio
Oh,
today.
thank you for having me today.
Thank you, and you look great, by the way.
So we're all in white, I think.
I didn't tell you to wear white, did I? So tell us a bit more about Sandra Godley in terms of the career behind. Is it a career for you? Is it something you do full time? Tell us a bit more about it.
I guess I grew up going to church, which is a very typical background. My parents are West Indian, and kind of dragged to go to church every Sunday. Didn't really like it, but
Yes.
back in the day, 3 services per day.
Wow.
That's what I was used to.
Wow.
But I loved it, and it became my family,
Yeah.
and I was born here. But when I was about 8 years old, my parents decided to go back to Jamaica because that's where they'd come from.
Right.
Through the whole Windrush movement.
Yes.
But I and my brother wanted to stay, which is a
Wow.
big deal. So
Wow.
at this young age, I bought my parents' property from them, and they reduced the property price of the house to about £5,000,
Wow.
which was a lot of money
Wow.
then, but still enough that I could afford
Yes.
it. and stayed here and made my
Yeah.
home here, and was part of lots of brilliant churches, and
Yeah.
caught that whole thing of singing and done that for
Right.
years. So really I've kind of made music the backbone of what I've always done, but only
Right.
professionally went into it when I was around 40. I took the leap and just decided to do it full time. So
Wow.
that led on to different awards and events,
Yes.
etc. And getting married and having
Yeah.
children, all
Wow.
that journey.
Wow.
And then really just keeping up with music and
Keeping up
being
with
part
music.
of my community,
Yes.
and doing a lot of community
And I
work.
love that about you. I love that about you. I was reading up on you, and one of the things I saw that you founded this choir in. You're based in the West Midlands, are you? The
Yeah.
Coventry sort of
Yeah.
area. And you've got a choir that you manage there, or did you find? Can you give us
Well,
a bit more information on
This
that?
what happened was when Prince Harry announced his engagement to Meghan.
Wow.
I kind of thought it would be really a nice idea to celebrate that and gift him a song which
Wow.
I'd written, which is
Wow.
called the Big Love Song, and worked with loads of brilliant people like the BBC presenter Trisha Dudu to
Yeah.
put all that together. And to
Yeah.
cut a long story short,
Yes.
we ended up as a choir having selected 26 amazing people at Coventry
Wow.
Cathedral, and the
Wow.
BBC got hold of the story,
Uh-huh.
and basically we got to sing just before their wedding, which is
Wow.
incredible.
That's absolutely amazing. So did you just get a free invite to Meghan and Harry's wedding?
Oh my
as
gosh,
a
wouldn't that have been
result?
amazing? No, wouldn't that be amazing?
But that's that's really lovely to do, and you came up with that idea, and it really
And
worked.
it was really great. It was
Yes.
really great, and it went around the world.
Yes.
So we were really pleased.
Definitely.
And
And it
25
is-
special people.
And it is Meghan and Harry,
Yeah.
one of the most popular couples,
Absolutely.
in today's news, I could say. So that's really lovely to hear. So I've seen that you've been traveling. So you're not only based in the United Kingdom. So although you're from the United Kingdom,
Yeah.
I see that you've recently had a tour in America. Is it? So in Nashville.
Oh my gosh,
You
yeah.
know, tell me a bit
Na-
more about the Nashville. What's happening there?
Well, I was signed to a label called C&C Music Group,
Wow.
and
Okay.
the manager who organised that is still my manager, Jonathan Gooden. I need to say a big
Right.
hello to him. Hello.
Yeah, okay,
And the
hello.
team there. And really, the album that I produced with them, that earned me a Mobo nomination, which was fantastic. So you can
Wow.
imagine that kind of catapults you. But also, really, I've kind of stayed with that label and developed some great songs, and it means that I travel backwards and forwards to
Yeah.
Nashville fairly regularly.
Yes.
And yeah, I do sing. I sung there the last time I was there. This
Wow.
time I went, it was just more leisure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've toured, I've done all sorts of
Wow.
different things.
Wow.
So it's been great.
Wow. So what does, obviously we know about the Mobos, and, being a Mobo nominee is a huge thing, really,
It's
isn't
amazing,
it? It's
yeah.
amazing.
It's amazing.
So did that change your career? Has that brought more, what would you say about being a nominee?
And nominally, I think what's nice is that that's probably one of the most recognised awards,
Yes.
and so it attracts so many people.
Yeah.
And on the night when I was there,
Yeah.
waiting for the announcement, Craig David over there and
Wow.
a whole host of Jermaine Douglas over there, and you're sitting there going, ah!
Wow.
So it's
yeah.
it's the standard, isn't
Yeah.
it? Really,
Yeah.
and everyone
Yeah.
wants to be part of it, whether
Yeah.
they win or not. So yes,
Yeah.
it's propelled me,
Yes.
and it's kept me going. And
Yeah.
and whether winning the award, okay, that didn't happen, but being
Yes.
nominated, man, I
It
tell you,
is a
it's just
huge
incredible
deal.
thing.
It is.
So
It's the
yeah, it's
platform.
opened lots of doors.
It's the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. So okay, you talked about obviously having been raised in the United Kingdom, being brought up in the church. Do you feel that that being raised in the church has an impact on how you end up as a person? Would you say that if you weren't raised in the church, for example, do you think you'd still have your music career? Would you have still pursued it?
That's a really good question. I think I would have, but the bit you perhaps don't know about me is that I think I'm perhaps perceived as a bit of a rebel at times, because even though I was part of a church since I was very young, I was still singing in clubs and all sorts of places. I deliberately put myself out in the community to sing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, on a Sunday I'll be doing my thing in the choir
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yes.
But my heart and passion, and it still is
Yeah.
to be out there,
Yeah.
just being me,
Yeah.
sharing the message. So
Yeah.
yeah, I do, and I still do lots of gigs in auditoriums, in
Yeah.
pubs and clubs, because that is where people are at. And when you bring a song to them that touches
Yeah.
their lives, there's nothing better than
And
that.
there's nothing that exceeds that. And there's one song I'll say, and I did
Ooh.
say that I asked that you sing this song for me, probably later on, or we could ask the guys to play it for us. That I particularly find that it's really touches my heart. So that's what it's about. So for all your songs are amazing. They're speaking to people, and it's almost like a ministry. So which brings me to ask: do you find you? Would you call yourself a minister? Do you go out and speak? As well.
I do a lot of speaking events. I host radio shows as well, which is great. I'm a communicator. I think I prefer that word. And the only reason I say that is because it's probably easier to understand. Again, like I say, I'm a little bit of a rebel. I'm trying to change my dialogue and using words like ministry and things like that. People don't understand it. We do, because it's our language.
Okay.
But to communicate and to share your story is definitely where I'm at.
Yes.
And people hear that through my songs. I'm very real. Very real.
And I think that's really, I think you would be able to reach out to more people when you're like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because people don't want the normal, what people call normal. I don't know what normal is. But yeah, that's absolutely amazing. So in your own, experience, what's been the peak of your career? What's been the highlight of your career?
Wow.
If you like.
Yeah, the highlight. Well, definitely, when a label approaches you and says they want you to be part of who they are, that was a big thing. So that still resonates with me, because it just means that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And also the release of the album Miracle was one big thing for me. I'd done a couple of albums before, but that was a big deal for me, because I think I was age 40, I think, at that time, somewhere around there. And it was a big deal to gather all that together. I've still got kids, I'm still a mum, still trying to, run the house, and it was a real challenge. But the big thing is, my father passed away, and just before, as I was writing all that, and I had to decide whether I was going to carry on or not. And I did, and I remembered my father's words as he was, leaving Earth, to keep going. And so that album is really special to me.
For him, Miracle. I think that's the song that I've been saying. So if you're listening in, viewers, we are going to be playing at the end the song Miracle, I think it is. And I hope that it will also minister to you in a certain way. So I'm in the studio live today on Sky 589 on the Momentors Talkshow for Leading Women with Sandra Godley. And I've just been really talking to her about her journey as an international gospel artist, having been signed up by United States based recording company, and it's all huge for her, and obviously for us here in the United Kingdom, we're all rooting for you.
Thank you.
So it is really an honor to have her on the studio. So if you're watching, stay tuned, and I'll catch you after the break. Welcome, viewers. It's Mo from the Momentors Talkshow, a platform where I speak to leading women in ministry, business, politics, construction, finance. If you're that woman, then you want to become more and do more, because guess what? You have capacity for more. Tune in every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on Sky 589, Faith World TV, where you'll get inspiration. From Momentors Talkshow, bye-bye. Welcome, viewers. It's Mo from the Momentors Talkshow, a platform where I speak to leading women in ministry, business, politics, construction, finance. If you're that woman, then you want to become more and do more, because guess what? You have capacity for more. Tune in every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on Sky 589, Faith World TV, where you'll get inspiration. From Momentors Talkshow, bye-bye. Welcome, viewers. It's Mo from the Momentors Talkshow, a platform where I speak to leading women in ministry, business, politics, construction, finance. If you're that woman, then you want to become more and do more, because guess what? You have capacity for more. Tune in every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on Sky 589, Faith World TV, where you'll get inspiration. From Momentors Talkshow, bye-bye. Welcome back to the second episode of the Momentors Talkshow for Leading Women, and today I have an amazing leading woman in, I would say, media, music. She's leading a Mobo Nominee. She's involved with communities in terms of really giving back through her ministry of music. And we were talking earlier on, and she's won the Mobo, or she's been a Mobo Nominee in the previous years. And obviously she's here in the studio today. And I was talking about your song Miracle and how it came about. So I just wondered whether you would want to kind of share with the audience Give us some of those vocals
Oh
because
my
you have
gosh.
amazing vocals. I've got to say.
All right.
Would you like a glass of water?
2, please. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, a little
Okay,
refrain
probably
from
at
it.
the end.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
If we do that at the end, then. So having said, so you do have children. Are your children involved in the music industry, or are they doing something completely different? Have they taken up to your kind of what you do?
My son Elliot is just recently got married to the lovely Purity, amazing
lovely.
couple.
Lovely name,
Yeah,
Purity.
yeah, really good. And my daughter is called Francesca. She's divine, beautiful, and she's just getting ready to do her final exams at school.
Wow.
And they're not into the kind of music stuff.
No.
So I have to say to you, when I walk through the door at home, I'm mum.
Yeah.
My music doesn't get played.
Yeah.
It doesn't get talked about.
Wow.
I'm asked for help with doing bits of things like graphics and whatever it is, but at home I am mama. It's probably better that way, actually.
That's really nice. So how do you manage to do that? How do you manage to take your hat off? And I think that's one of the things that the viewers may be listening, because we have a lot of leading women who come here, and it's almost like when you get home, what you want to do is be mom. You don't want to be the boss lady. You don't want to be a singer. You don't want to be. So how do you, supposedly, how do you do it yourself?
Well, the kids definitely make sure that happens. I don't know how they've been brought up, but they want me to be mum first, and so that they're not impressed as much as that you'd think they would be, because they might hear me songwriting, but really it is about keeping the house in order, and I know when I'm behind the doors with all that. So if your toilet's not clean, right, and the house is looking like a tip, but you're out there on the stage trying to be whatever it is, there's a little bit of an imbalance.
Exactly.
If that's a regular thing.
Yes, so that's a striking balance.
Yeah, I have to show when I've got the energy and strength that I'm mum, and that my ministry, my communicating is actually serving and blessing my family
first.
First.
Yes.
It has to be, otherwise it's just not authentic when I'm standing on the stage.
And I think that's really important to remember that, charity begins at home. You can't be this person out here, and at home things are completely different. So what you're encouraging is for women coming on here, or who may be watching, to really be able to still be able to be a mom.
Yeah, be a mum and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be doing that forever. And there's just so many different seasons that come your way, and just be ready for the change of those seasons. And be sensitive. Your kids need you. My daughter needs me even more now. She's going through exams. She's 18 and all that stuff. So
definitely needs you. Yes. Amazing. Thank you for that. So you've heard for yourself, ladies, if you're listening and you're tuning in, this is what Sandra Godley is saying. She's saying that, you want to make sure that you are, taking those shoes off when you get home, taking the boardroom style off, taking off the, the politician in you, back when you get home, be the mom that you need to be there for your children, talk to them, do the washing, do the normal things that a mom needs to do. And I think I really like that. So what 3 words would you say to any people watching here who may be, even thinking about going into the music career? What 3 things would you say to them? What 3 pieces of advice, I'd say?
I'm going to be very practical, because a lot of people want to go into the industry and don't think about the business side. So I think most people get the spiritual side. We've got to know what we're talking about and be living it. But here's 3 words: be business focused and really take it seriously, because to be able to put food on that table, you've got to have some income coming in. And unless you're doing it as a hobby, and some people need to understand whether this is actually a hobby, something I do in my pastime, in my free time, or that I seriously want to make it sustainable. So you do need to have a business model. Go and get business training, and make sure you're getting the business facts from qualified people. There's a lot of people who are standing up saying, I understand, and they don't.
And they don't. And that's really wise, for you to tell us and to really be shared with the audience, because I think it's important to get, tried and tested mentors, people that can really support you and get the business side rolling.
If you want to set up a business, you'd go to the local council or to some providers that are already out there. They know how to turn your business into reality with everything that you need. So some of these people that are popping up that haven't got the qualifications, It's
No.
already out there.
So,
if you want
yeah.
to be a musician,
Yeah.
join the Musicians Union. I'm
Yeah.
part of that.
Yeah.
A whole load of people are out
Yeah.
there to help you.
Excellent. That's really great. So how can people be able to reach out to you? Maybe somebody may be watching and they may be thinking, I'd like this woman to come and speak at my church
Yeah.
or, come and minister. How do people get hold of you? What sort, where do they find you?
Okay, I'm up there with social media just about.
Mm-hmm.
You can contact me at sandragodley.org is my website.
Mm-hmm.
You can go straight to my manager John at candcmusicgroup.com. C letters candcmusicgroup.com.
Yeah.
Or just find me on Facebook. I'm always
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's one of my big main things. Or
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And just connect. Yeah, I
connect.
sing, I teach, I do the whole lot.
Yeah,
I'd love to be
that's
there.
really lovely. So if you're listening, viewers, and you're looking for that minister, someone who can come out and sing, communicate. She said she's not a minister, but if you're looking for that person who you would like to come and sing, teach, Sandra is all these things. So you can always go look at the number on the screen, on her website, look at what she does and connect with her. So we did say that Sandra was going to sing us that song before she leaves. I need to hear those vocals.
Oh my gosh. The thing is, I've released an album, it's called Reflections, which has just come out, but she doesn't want any of those. She wants a really old song.
Okay, let's
which
go
is
for
all right.
Reflections
But
then.
that's what, no,
let's go for Reflections then, is it?
We got, because I can't remember all the words of the song, I haven't learned them yet. But no, I love
Okay.
Miracle, and it means a lot
yeah.
to me. So you want me
Okay,
to do a little bit of that?
Yeah, a bit of
Okay.
Miracle, yeah. So
I just need a miracle. I just need to take a step of faith. Yeah. I just need a break.
Yeah.
Oh, to me. Oh, everything is possible. And it doesn't matter what they say. You gotta live and give God a chance.
That's right.
There you go, a little
Absolutely
refrain.
amazing. And that's just the best way to finish this show today. Absolutely amazing. So you always got to give, it's about hope, isn't it? It's a song about hope.
Yeah.
You need a miracle. So if you're watching there, Sandra, you want to make sure you connect with this particular track. And I felt so encouraged when I heard it. So, you really want to connect with her music, be inspired. And for myself on the Momentors Talkshow today, thank you, Sandra, for
you're
coming on
welcome.
board
You're
and for
welcome.
talking to me. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye. Welcome, viewers. It's Mo from the Momentors Talkshow, a platform where I speak to leading women in ministry, business, politics, construction, finance. If you're that woman, then you want to become more and do more, because guess what? You have capacity for more. Tune in every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on Sky 589, Faith World TV, where you'll get inspiration. From Momentors Talk Show, bye-bye.